Two men join forces to lift a backpack weighing over 100 pounds. They hurl it with all their might, and the backpack goes flying toward the cliff, immediately followed by a deafening explosion. The woman in the tent gets knocked out by the backpack. She's left dangling in midair, but before she can even catch her breath, the heavy backpack comes crashing down on her again. In this split-second moment, she desperately grabs onto the backpack, but the crazed man isn't satisfied. He cuts the rope, trying to turn her into a pancake. At this life-or-death moment, the woman manages to grab hold of the rock face. Having survived, she clings to the rock, trembling all over. She knows those two men might pull something even more insane, but after waiting for quite a while, there's still no sound from above. The bone-chilling wind keeps battering her frail body. She has no choice but to risk returning to the tent. Just as she's calming down, a creaking sound outside the tent jolts her awake. Before she can figure out what's happening, a sharp knife comes stabbing straight at her. The woman recoils in terror, like a startled mouse. But in the end, she still gets stabbed in the thigh.
Got you now. I said, where's the camera?
To the back!
While the man's rummaging through the bag, the woman grabs a piton and drives it hard into him. The man takes the hit instantly, blood gushing out. He backs out of the tent in pain. The woman picks up the dropped knife and lunges into the air, desperately hooking her feet onto the backpack. She grips the man's belt with all her strength. If the man wants to live, he's got to pull her up with him. The woman stabs the knife through his leg. The man screams, begging his partner to pull him up, but the woman's got a trick up her sleeve. She tosses the camera bag back into the tent, then tries to use the man as a hostage to escape. But she underestimated just how ruthless these killers are. Once his partner comes up, the man grabs the woman's hair, trying to shove her off the cliff. The woman pulls out the knife and cuts off her own hair, and falls once again. Luckily, she catches the edge of the tent, and miraculously survives yet again. The man's rage is off the charts, but he doesn't dare make another reckless move. The tent's fasteners are barely hanging on. The woman quickly climbs up. Fortunately, just as the tent's about to fall, she makes it back to the rock ledge. The woman crouches helplessly on the rock. She doesn't know how much longer she can hold out. Meanwhile, the badly injured man seems ready to back off. His partner also figures there's no point fighting this woman to the death. After all, getting the man treated is what matters most. Seeing neither of them wants to keep going, the man convinces them to rest first and head down the mountain in the morning. But in the middle of the night, when the man gets up, the man brings a hammer down on him, then pushes him off the cliff. When his other partner asks about the man lies and says he already headed down the mountain. However, when his partner gets suspicious and calls the man's phone, the ringtone comes from the man's pocket. The partner instantly realizes he's been played, and immediately gets into it with the man. But he's no match for him, and quickly gets beaten into submission. Then, the man ties up his partner with rope, douses him with alcohol, and sets him on fire with a match. Without an ounce of mercy, the man kicks his partner off the cliff, making sure the woman sees the whole thing, creating fear, trying to force her to hand over the camera. But he clearly underestimated the woman's resilience.